Before I start this video, I'd like to thank Sarah, Jimmy, and Sunny from X-Way. You three wonderful folks have renewed my faith in X-Way, because honestly I was losing a lot of faith in X-Way with the GAN chargers. So I'm really glad that I took you guys' advice and just stuck it out with X-Way. And as you can see from my videos, I've been a really good sport, and I've been sending my videos to X-Way as well, and they've seen my videos. And X-Way said that they love the fact that I'm direct, honest, and they like people, their customers, to give them that kind of feedback, respectfully as well. I like to thank Mosh Mob. He is a fellow e-skater, and I believe that he was the one who truly cracked the code when it came to why these chargers were not charging correctly. Well, actually failing. And I didn't even know it. And as he said in his videos too, that X-Way didn't even provide any documentation with it. What I did is that I had the 210 watt charger. I would plug it into the X-Way Atlas Pro, and the orange light will come on to indicate that it's charging. 4.5 hours later, it will be finished charging. But I noticed one thing. About 2 hours in, the charger will start flashing green, and it would start flashing orange, green, orange, green, orange. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, the charger's halfway charging. It's trying to give me an indication, let me know that the board is halfway charged. Because when I went to the app, it would say 62%, 70%. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. So it's charging. That's what I thought. But my man Mosh Mob, he's the one who said when that indicator light is blinking orange and green, is letting you know that that the charger is running hot, and you should probably unplug it and let it cool down. And you see, if X-Way, to be honest with you, if you guys have provided that type of information in when you ship your products, your boards, the X-Way Atlas Pro, whatever you ship, it would save you so much time from having people make videos like this and people kind of losing faith in you. Just slip that information in there and they would be very happy. And I'm just letting you know, just on behalf of everyone, when your charger starts flashing like that, unplug it from the wall, unplug it from the board, let that charger cool down, wait for a while, and then plug it back in and do it again. And remember, oh God, it's 4.5 hours. You don't want to be charging the board and then unplug it and wait for it to cool down so you won't ruin the charger, because realistically that will ruin the experience. They sent me a new ESC. I installed the ESC, so now I have a 4-wheel drive again. Beautiful. But I remember in my past videos, I said, X-Way, why don't you send me a supercharger? Because if you send me another 210 watt charger and that fails again, and we keep doing this back and forth, you're going to spend more money sending me the chargers. So I said, your models would just send me a 1,000 watt supercharger. Then I was just throwing that out there. They said, we apologize for the ESC problem and all the issues that you've been having with the X-Way Atlas Pro. They said, we're going to send you a 1,000 watt supercharger, just to make up for all the trouble. You see, when I got this board, I didn't really enjoy it like most people did, because I was having issues with inner tubes, tires, ESC, a bunch of weird stuff going on. So my experience was kind of weird in the beginning, my first impressions. And now that I have everything working 4-wheel drive and I have a supercharger, let me tell you one thing for sure. That supercharger, that 1,000 watt charger, it charges the X-Way Atlas Pro in 30 minutes. I thought people online was BSing, because remember, when I didn't have a charger all the time, so I couldn't ride the board. It was only at 5%. The charger came in the mail about 12:30 in the afternoon, and when I plugged it in, by 1 o'clock, it was 100%. And I was like, that is crazy. So I took it out for a spin, and I went crazy with that thing. Now, from my perspective, this is my very first time actually really using the X-Way Atlas Pro, because I couldn't really enjoy it the way I really wanted to. The X-Way Atlas Pro is so torquey and kicky, and it's like riding a wild bull. That supercharger is amazing, but it's not all fairy tales and whistles and gumdrops. I'm going to tell you one thing about that supercharger that I noticed a lot of people are not talking about, and I'm going to talk about it. First of all, that supercharger is basically the Man of Steel. I think that supercharger is one of the most fastest charger that I've ever come across for that type of caliber board to power that thing in a half an hour, so that's amazing. But when you plug the supercharger in, the brick is huge. That thing is loud because it has a fan in it. So it was like, ring. I'm talking about, it sounds like a mini vacuum just running. That thing needs its own cooling system on it. So that's a good thing. So you know at least that charger won't just fail on you because it burnt itself out unless the fan stops working. So if that thing starts supercharging one day and you don't hear that fan, turn it off immediately and find out why. I took the board and I put it in a completely different room so it can charge because that was getting on my nerves. So I completely forgot I was doing that. So I just went and popped something in the toaster oven. Pop! The whole fuse popped. I'm talking about it popped. So that's like running a heavy appliance in your house. Basically, when you plug that supercharger in and it is charging, it is like basically using a washer and a dryer at the same time. So you better not put that microwave on, all right? Pop goes your fuse. So be careful with that. I'm just going to let you guys know. With great power comes great responsibility. I am not even going to lie to you. That supercharger is amazing. Thank you, X-Way, for sending that to me. I humbly accept your gift and I accept your apology. But here's the thing that really throws me off, X-Way. The inner tubes. Now that the ESC works, everything, I have a charger now. I'm gonna definitely have to buy a regular charger eventually because that supercharger is amazing. But X-Way, if you can give me some information, does a supercharger charge regularly if it needed to, or is it just a supercharger? I don't know. There was no manual in the box, so you know, even if you tell me the information, I can relay it to all the fellow skaters who have this, so and then everybody will know, so everybody be on the same page. Because I believe it's a misunderstanding that happened between all of us, X-Way. So let's talk about the inner tubes now, X-Way. I went to Amazon and I ordered 2 inner tubes just for the hell of it because the inner tubes in the 6-inch pneumatic wheels, like I said before, they were different models. One of them was harder. 2 of them, now that I look at it, 2 of them was harder, and the other 2 was just, I don't even know. I opened up the inner tube, and the inner tube is stretched and swollen in one side. And this is the first time I took the X-Way Atlas Pro out since I've gotten the supercharger, and I noticed as I'm hitting top speed, I'm hearing like the wheel is wobbly. The 2 inner tubes that came with the X-Way Atlas Pro, those 2 are going now. So I'm going to probably have to order 2 more inner tubes from Amazon so it can get there because I have Amazon Prime, so it comes in 2 days sometimes. X-Way, if you want to send me some inner tubes, that's fine with me. It doesn't matter because I'm going to purchase it, so I'm not going to hold that against you guys. I don't care. That can easily be swapped. Right now I'm trying to get those 7-inch pneumatic wheels, those off-road tires. I like the way those look, so if you can give me a discount with that X-Way, that'll be appreciated, you know. But with all that being said, didn't really get a chance to use the X-Way Atlas Pro the way I really wanted to when I first got it. I went through all these different things and jumping over hoops and all these different things to get me to where I am right now. I've interacted with X-Way. I mean, I've come to find out that X-Way does have good customer service. It was the holiday season, so, you know, I'm glad I was easy on them. And they, after the holiday now they're starting to be able to not get that rush of shipping and all that kind of stuff out. So that's really good. So I will not buy anything during Black Friday or any holiday sales. I will wait until the regular days when nobody's really rushing to do anything. So that's pretty much it, man. I'm very grateful that I got the supercharger. I was all over the place. Tank mode looks a little wonky because the inner tubes are not really inflated the way I want, so I'll just get that exchanged. So I can't really do too much right now, but until I get those inner tubes, but I'll be very grateful, and I'll have all 4 inner tubes being the exact same model and the exact same everything, so I'll try it out from there. So my name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio, rendering your imagination. And I'm not finished yet. Once I get those inner tubes and everything is proper, I am definitely going to make a few videos. I'm hoping to make a really good review for this because I have a lot to talk about and there's too much to talk about in this video. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys the next time I make a video. Bye.